the same thing that should be, in a sense, positive. That, oh, this person has added, this person is eating well. Because if you see somebody else that is very slim, you're also going to criticize that person and say, you are slim, or is it that your parents are not feeding you well?
Welcome to the Munch and Spill Podcast with Daniel Mozai.
Hi guys, so welcome to another special episode of the Munch and Spill Podcast. Today we are having a very special guest with us today. I'm gonna allow our guest to introduce. Okay. I don't want to mention whether it's him or her so that he will just wait to see. So our guest is gonna introduce himself or so, but before then, just go ahead, don't wait till you get into the middle of this video. Just like, share and subscribe, drop a comment. You are going to learn a lot from this particular video, I can assure you. So over to our guests.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Ide, and I'm the girl that does everything.
Wow.
In short, the girl that does everything. Yes.
The girl that does everything. Okay, how did you come about that name first?
Okay.
And then I want to also know about the whole, how much of everything you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did I come about the name? I stumbled on content creation in 2020. That's during the lockdown period.
Yeah.
And I was following a lot of creators. And one thing that they're always saying, everybody niche down. I tried writing. I was writing something called Dear Open Diary, where I share bits about my day or my thoughts or anything at all. I tried writing. I would write on my bio, writer. I found out that I didn't want to do that one. I did vlogging. I didn't want to, I didn't like that. They wanted us to niche down. I was like, why do we have to niche down? Some people can do everything. And that's how one day I just said to my bio, the girl that does everything, and refused to let it go. So yes, I'm the girl that does everything. Now to how much of everything do I do?
Yeah.
Okay. I do voiceovers. I do social media management. I am a videographer. I edit videos. You can call me a host.
Okay.
I sew, I sing, I write, I blog. I do videos basically. So yes, I do everything.
Wow. So the interesting thing is that if we are not shooting right now, making this video, I'd only known you in the media space. You make videos, edit videos, work with brands, and I think because I attended an event that you were speaking at, I realized that you also do voiceover.
Yes, I do.
Then I'd seen you make a what's it called, a vlog. So that's where I realized that you also sew.
Yes, I do.
So then I know that you sing.
Yes, I do.
Yes. So, but any other thing I'm hearing them for the first time. So I didn't know that they are this much.
Yeah.
How do you balance, this idea of doing everything with the general notion out there that jack of all trade, master of none? Yeah.
I think the first thing is to look out for people, or that's what I did. I looked out for people who they do everything. And one person I would call, am I allowed to call names?
Yeah.
Adora Lumina. I've noticed that she doesn't do, I'm sorry.
She does everything.
She does everything.
I've known, I think if my
you
transition,
check,
my life has changed a bit. But back in the very 2019, 2020, I used to be a very ardent follower of fan. That's when I got to know. Then it was just Adora, it was just Salem, those two major people.
Yes.
They were the one that, I was really very much a fan of when it comes to Instagram. So I didn't know that she represents that picture of doing everything. I only know how to make videos, inspire people, talk about stuff.
She does a lot of things. I can't say for sure those a lot that she does, but I know that she has said it before that that case of a jack of all trades, master of none is not something that should stand. And then I've also looked at other people. There are people who can do many things.
Yeah,
I'm part of those people. I have tried to conform to say, okay, let me just stick to being a writer. I don't want to do media, or I don't want to sing, I don't want to. But I found myself doing that, and I feel like it's innate. God gave it to me, so I should not want to abandon the other things just because of one, to pursue one. So I'm not of the school of thought that you are, or you can be jack of all trades and master of none. You can be jack of all trades and master of all if you set your mind to do it. So that's what I think.
Jack of all trade, master of none.
all.
That's have there been situations of clash, personality clash, in identity clash, in all that you do? Maybe people trying to define you, or you having a bit of how do I really like?
Okay, if I say like for people trying to define me, I do not let that get to me, because I grew up in a home where my mom always encouraged anything I wanted to do. So she was always telling me, if you want to sew today. In fact, there was a point I was a full-on tailor. I had a shop, I had customers, I was sewing for full-on. She would bring customers to me, I would make their dresses, do so many things.
That's another big one, because I thought you just sew for fun and for yourself.
Right now, I sew for fun and for myself. But before, I had it as a business.
Wow.
I was taking care of our home at the time. So she opened the shop, she would bring customers. Hers was to bring the customers. I would sew, and then, we're making money from them. So she used to encourage me, even till now, anything I want to pursue, she'll tell me, go and do it. So I grew up in a home where, even if you want to do everything, there's no, why are you doing that? Pursue only one. No. So, that's how I grew up. And I just did not allow anybody tell me that you have to stick to one thing.
Okay.
That's not me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's... So, whatever anybody wants to say doesn't
really concern me.
Does not get to you. That's why you just pick up the name of
the girl that does everything.
Talking about, do you think that there are still things that are yet to be unfolded in your journey?
Of course.
And do you think that there are crazier stuff that people will just read like, now everything you do, you are doing that? Maybe like someone will be surprised that you are in charge of a contract, a pilot, or you are building a house.
They should watch out.
Okay, but there's a way we can see, subject all that you do maybe into like 3 places, 4 places, categorized currently. But another interesting thing is that does what you studied in school, does it fit into some of the major things you're doing right now?
Not at all.
Wow. What did you study?
Agricultural economics and extension. Now, why did I choose that course? Because I thought it was easy. I graduated from secondary school in 2016.
Yeah.
That was when I finished. My mates were buying jam form, and I don't know how. I just did not notice that they were getting it, so I didn't tell my mom on time. At the time, I told her.
Okay, you thought after secondary school it's over.
Thought I was going to rest for a bit before I get the jam form, only to hear my other classmates saying they've gotten theirs, and I was like, oh, let me call my mom and tell her. Then I checked, and they said, oh no, I have to wait till the next year. It didn't sadden me, because my mom, again, is not that type of person that will cancel you and say, you should have. No, she encouraged me. I was like, okay, no problem, come home. I went home. That was when I started learning tailoring. That's 2016. She told me, sort of, you being at home, why don't you just... That's how I started learning how to sew. She took me to Lagos. I stayed with my, I think, 3rd cousin, but I call her auntie. I stayed there. Then they registered me in the school. I learned tailoring for 3 months, by the way. I didn't do more than 3 months. It was just 3 months. And then every other thing is just, I watch YouTube videos. Then creativity just flows. So.
Wow. So, tailoring, media, and you studied
agricultural economics.
So right now you are not even benchmarking yourself that this is what I want to focus on. This is where what I see my life navigating through. This is the career path.
Not now. I feel like I'm still exploring.
Okay, but there's no. So you do everything currently. There's no focus on one particular one now.
Media.
For now, it's essentially media. Yeah. Okay. But that doesn't mean if they bring something on this area, you're not going to...
If I'm interested, I'll put my head inside.
Okay. That's interesting. I don't know if we should just, move on to one of the most definite conversation I really, really wanted to have with you. And that's on the the area of, body, the what people call plus size ladies. Is there a better word that is used? What's the
That's the better word.
That's the better word.
Plus size.
Okay.
But there, and I don't know if I'm going to come off as, but there's something that conditioned my mind to love my body. Everything is a description. It's an adjective. If you see someone who is, like, let's say very long, how do you describe that person?
Say tall.
Good. If you see someone who is short, it's already short. Person is short. If you see someone who is, how do you describe that person? Slim. Then why do you see someone who is, and say plus size? I understand that it's a better term to make us feel better. Yeah. But then I just accepted rather than I'm fat. Why do you put? It's a description to me. That's how I saw it. First of all, it is a simple description. It is not who I am fat. Yeah. That's who I am. Yeah. But like for you to now body shame me or start to insult me because of I'm fat. Do you insult someone?
If we are not, if it's not insultive to say this person is tall, it should not really be insultive to say this person is fat.
So you can call me fat. I'm fat. Okay. That's a simple description because I have added flesh. So I'm fat.
And it's not really about you. It's gene, it's parents that,
Sometimes it can be about you. Because if you know that your gene, you are prone to getting fatter if you eat more or something, and you are still like, so yes, it can be about you. Sometimes it's not about you.
Okay, so that's more like pretty much the answering my first question, but I still want to ask
no problem.
Directly, like, what has been your journey? What has your journey of embracing your body and identity as a plus size woman been like?
I will not lie. There were times where it was painful. Yeah. Because I remember, I can never forget. There was my classmate in primary school. I walked into school that day. I can't remember what I did to him. But all he kept saying was, Orobo Kibo, 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 Orobo Kibo. That was how he sang the song at the school gate. I was like, I think his name was Chibuz or Chibike, one of them. I was like, what did I do to you now? So some of my classmates kept on singing that song at some point. It didn't really get to me but then I was young. It was painful that he was singing the song. And sometimes at home, if I do something, my brothers want to yab me. They'll just say, remember that time that boy called you Orobo Kibo, 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 Kibo. You know how brothers can be. I have two of them, two younger ones. So if they don't look for my trouble, they'll sing it again. And then going to the junction to buy something from one malam. Yeah. Anytime I come back, because I went to boarding school for 6 good years, from my JSS1 to SS3. So when I would come back from school, I think I was in JSS1, JSS2, like that. He'll be like, Orobo, you don't add weight to. Oh, God, I used to hate it so much. I'll be like, yes, I've added it. What can I do? I was only 12, 11, 12. How can you be telling a child like that? And you know how you can say it to be like, okay, what if you just try and if I look at it, I wasn't even fat compared to now. Yeah. But then it was so painful. So yeah, I got to secondary school. That's like SS1, SS2, SS3. And I started to like myself. Well, I don't even think I liked myself in SS1, SS2, SS3. But I was trying to embrace it. It was when I got out of school. I started, social media was what helped me, I won't lie. Social media helped me first because I started to see other ladies who were plus size and they were living their lives. They were looking good, they were dressing well. Then I would look in the mirror, I'd be like, okay, so I can actually look good even if I'm plus size. And then I would also go through the comments. There was not one person bashing them. I feel like they used to delete it, so that's when you filter the comments that you have. So they were like a lot of praise. Oh, you look so good. I was like, so people can praise fat people like this. That's when I started learning to love my body. And then in 2020, 2021, I had an encounter with God. That day I just decided something happened, but I don't want to share it now. So I just said, okay, no problem. The only person I can trust right now is God. Jesus come into my life, and that's how I accepted God, or let's say rededicated myself, because I had gone out for like many altar calls in boarding school. If they come out, I will be there outside.
Scripture and all of that.
Exactly. So that day was just in my house. I cried out, and that's how I accepted Jesus. And from then on, I started to love myself. Saw myself as fat, plus size anyhow, and then loved my body. I didn't so there's no way I could pass a mirror 10 times and my eyes would not look at that mirror because I didn't like how I looked. But now I can look at the mirror, look at every part of my body and I will love it. And that's because I saw role models or people who love their bodies first. And then I took those things and told myself that I can love myself. And then I also took in the love of Christ. I said, Christ loves me. He created me in his image, wonderfully and fearfully made. And I've just accepted that I'm wonderfully and fearfully made. So, yes,
Wow.
that's how.
Talking about, first thing first, you pointed out, the person that was, saying, oh, you just, when you came back from school and said, oh, horrible, you've added weight. I think, if you think about it, you see, the same thing they are the same thing that should be, in a sense, positive, that, oh, this person has added weight, this person is eating weight in a content. Because if you see somebody else that is very slim,
yes,
you're also going to criticize that person and say, you are slim, or is it that your parents are not feeding you well, you are not eating, are you people that poor and all of that? So it's really, mentality, and people
always talk.
That's just
the truth.
I think that's really the thing. People will always talk. People
when you're
always
skinny, when you're slim,
opinion.
anyone, fat too.
People will always talk. True. Then the second thing I picked from this place is, I think this would take us to what you shared earlier this week on your socials, and I think this even that's what prompted me to say, we need to have this conversation before, because of your schedule, before you travel and all of that. So the fact that role models really helped you in your journey, having a proper identity of yourself and all of that. And maybe you should just, share, talk about what you wrote about on your social. The fact that, people get to that point where they now idolize some...
the person that you're looking
so just talk about it. Maybe just give them a bit of... Some of them didn't see, because... Or maybe we are going to...
they'll find a way to overlay, but I'll still just talk about it. So... Or you can check it on my social, Sylvia_Ide. So I don't think there's an underscore, just Sylvia Ide. So I shared this.
You just search for the girl that does it.
Yes, you'll see me on Instagram and TikTok like that. So I was thinking and these thoughts that I shared, I've had it for a very long time, over a year. Yeah. But or something happened that prompted me to post it recently, because I've seen so many people looking up to somebody.
Yeah.
There's just a lot that's going on right now. A lot of people are getting their bodies done. Yeah. And when you look at them a year ago, they were posting on their socials that they love their bodies. And they wanted to inspire others who had their type of bodies to love their bodies also. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing that a year after rather, they decided that, no, I no longer love my body like this. I have the money now, so I want to get my body done. It's not a bad thing. It's your body, it's your life. Yeah. But then you have to consider that some people are looking up to you. But at the same time, if you want to consider that people are looking up to you, you won't be able to live your life well. Especially if your doctors are telling you, like for fat people now, there are some people that, as you're fat, you go to the hospital, the doctor is telling you that it's already going too far, please work on yourself. And then you're like, okay, I want to work on myself. But you're considering people, leave them. So it's the same thing that if you're looking at the person too highly, you might not be able to make decisions for yourself. So that's why when I started looking at role models, at a point I started to idolize them. But I was like, I have the Holy Spirit. So you're always like chipping his thoughts or his words to me. I'm like, don't idolize. So one thing I did was, if I'm seeing you and I like you, I don't attach my self-worth to you. I like what you're doing. I like your body. I already know that tomorrow you can wake up and decide that, no, I don't like my body anymore. I want to lose the weight. And I will not beat you. That's your body. It's my own body. If I decide one day too that I want to change mine, that's not a problem. I'm going to do it. So when people tie their values to people, when the people change those values, you would also want to start changing your own. So I urge people to, while you're looking up to someone, also have love for yourself, have values for yourself. That even if those people start to compromise, you don't have to think that, because they are compromising, maybe I should also compromise. So know your standard, know your stance, look up to them. It's not a bad thing to look up to people, but then don't make your self-worth be in theirs. That's what I would say.
It's like saying, Paul saying that, follow me as I follow Christ. He puts a fact, don't just follow me. Because for instance, even in, this, when it comes to our faith, people attach too much importance to the man of God and all of that, and they forget that it's Jesus or it's God because okay, what if this person makes a mistake? I think we had a conversation one time around it, and what if your pastor makes a very crazy mistake? Maybe a scandal goes out and all of that. Would that will you still think of following God and understand that your pastor is a man? It's man of God, so that means he's a man. He has tendencies to pay, and people always just forget that there is people can change. People will always change. Always. Opinions that we hold right now, in few months, in few years, and all that. Sometimes I tell my people, I say, pay attention, observe, because I might not be saying a lot, but then I might just be, learning, because we are always learning. And this thing, I thought this was the absolute truth, but right now I know better. So people will always change. People should not do too much in following role models and not find their own unique self. On this conversation on plus size, let's talk about the fashion area. Do you feel the fashion industry represents plus size ladies well? And how do you personally navigate the style and self-expression? Or let me also say it in another way. Do you think the fashion industry is getting it right or wrong about representing plus size ladies?
I think recently they've been getting it right, because they know that I can speak to the modeling industry, because that's also fashion.
It's funny how there's just this transition in fashion. Some years back, even as guys, everybody wants to wear skinny jeans, tight jeans, pencil jeans. Now everybody is wearing baggy, big stuffs and all of that. It's just so you're saying that they are doing well in representing.
Recently they've been bringing putting out calls for people who are fat
as models.
Yes, to come out and model their clothes. I've seen some brands.
Yeah, because it's all there's always these slim people doing the modeling, both as guys and ladies, doing the catwalking and all.
That was before. They changed it now.
Wow.
And I think it happened earlier this year or late last year, and there was a breakout on TikTok and all, that why are they allowing plus size people walk on the wrong way? I'm like, what do you mean? Why are they allowing people? When you say fashion now, you are not just, it's not just slim people that wear clothes. Fat people also wear clothes. So why can't we have the fat people on the wrong way walking and representing, so that other people who are also fat can watch them offline or online rather, and be like, okay, so if that person can walk on the wrong way, I can walk also. And if they can wear this, they are more how would I say it now? They are models basically. So the slim people wearing the dresses, the slim people who are sitting back and watching, know that okay, this is my body type, I can wear that.
Because you are selling something, you are trying to let them know that you can dress like this.
Except you want to sell to just slim people, then go ahead and pick just slim people. But recently they've been adding plus size people, and it caused an outroar on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. They're like, why are they allowing fat people? I'm like, let's not even go there. Why won't you allow fat people to wear the clothes? Don't we wear clothes?
So for you, how have you, personally, how are you navigating your style and self-expression? When it comes to being a plus size lady and fashion. Okay, so because I think you are also very fashion enthusiast.
Yes, I am. I dress for my body type. Yeah. So I know that I'm fat. I know that there are some dresses that I shouldn't wear. Yeah. I know there are some things I should not wear at all. So I always do that. And one thing that helps me is social media again. Yeah. We have TikTok. We have Pinterest. That's a very valuable tool. So anytime, before I made the outfit I wore for the Creative Summit, I went on Pinterest. Something that a plus size woman can wear. Stylish outfit for a plus size woman. And then I saw other plus size women, what they wore. Imagine that those people said, oh no, they don't want to wear clothes. Or it was just slim. How would I have found my own expression? And then I think something else that helps me is because I sew. So if the thing will require me to sew, I know how to sew it for myself. So things that I don't wear skimpy clothes because I'm fat. I have excess, should we say it's flesh now. So if I'm wearing too skimpy things, it'll be too, so I don't do that. I just know how to dress for myself. That's just how I check it.
Wow. Let's go into the society now, and people's perception and all.
Sorry.
Yeah. Please do. So, what are some common stereotypes or misconceptions about plus size lady that you would love to challenge? Are there things you want people to unlearn?
Number one, that we cannot dance.
Okay.
I don't want to show my skills here, but
The plus size ladies cannot dance.
Yes, they say we are heavy, so we cannot dance, but we can dance. I know how to dance.
Okay.
I know how to dance. So stop telling us that. And I've seen like other plus size ladies on social media too.
Yeah.
We know how to dance. Then another thing is they think we're not flexible. How? If you leave me now, I can do a split. I'm very flexible.
Wow.
Very flexible. So people think that because we are big, we're heavy. We cannot. People say that a lot. You are big, you cannot carry yourself. No, we can. I can carry myself.
Wow.
And I want other fat ladies to also carry themselves. Learn to carry yourself. Don't let people tell you can't carry yourself. Then you just chin up. That's what my mom used to tell me. So yes. What other stereotype? That we smell. People say that on the net. That plus size women smell. Why? Or plus size people, even boys.
Okay.
They say it too. That they don't, and then that they don't look good in anything that they wear.
Smell is general. What's it called? Being dirty personally as an individual. It has nothing to do with anybody that smells is just their personal.
They'll say it's because you have like excess flesh.
Okay.
People say that. Then what else? I don't think there's any other that I know of, but I think there are many more. But those are the three that I can point out for now.
Point out.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I think first and foremost, there's a generality of the all plus size stuff. These things. So, and there's the specifics. So I want you to, I think I've seen a lady one time, talking about. So maybe you could just share your views, share a few words around that. Talking about how people, talk down on her, belittle her self-esteem because she's busty.
Oh.
Yeah.
So for me, because I'm plus size.
Yeah. Because that's really not. She really didn't have anything to do with it. It's just natural.
That one is natural.
Yeah. So people just, and I think for some people they are really like, living and based on what people are saying, an anti-life different from, they are not expressing themselves, their esteem is down, because of all of these things. They feel like, oh, I cannot be in this place. I think maybe at the core of it, they don't really even want to go out there, stay there. And even sexual harassment too. I think we have to talk about that too, in terms of being a plus size lady, busty, the sexual harassment that might come from that.
How would I say this one now? To be very honest, there are sometimes that things like that have happened, but I'm not going to lie. I don't remember most of them because and I'm going to point it to Jesus.
Yeah.
When I started to talk to God about my body and then the pains and the trauma and all of that I had to go through because of my body type. And again, I wasn't as fat as I am right now. But then people used to bash me. Anywhere you go, Orobo. If you go to the market, there are some men that will be like, oh, my type. Who is your type? I say I want to end up with a market. It's not a bad thing. Sorry, I'm not stereotyping you, sir. Obvious. But why am I your type? Why are you calling me type? Then some will call you Orobo. So we'll say flesh. There's some different things. But in recent times, I feel like how you carry yourself. I've seen where I've been there with someone, or people, they are talking bad about another fat person, but they don't talk bad about or to me. They don't do that, and it's how I carry myself. That's what I've learned before now. How you carry yourself is how people will talk to you. So when I see other,
so that's why I really feel like that factor of smell. It's an individual thing, just this person not wanting to take care of themselves
Exactly.
properly and all of that.
So if you don't carry yourself well, people will talk down on you. I didn't used to carry myself well before. Although I had an aura, I've always had an aura because I grew up in a home. My mom instilled it. I was the only girl. I'm the only girl.
Yeah.
So she used to tell me, walk with your head held high. And she would say, you don't wear the clothes. Sorry, the clothes don't wear you. You wear the clothes. So no matter what you wear, you are the one. Even if people are saying this color doesn't match, but when you carry yourself,
that's why I just feel like when it comes to fashion, is and the fashion world and the industry have always made it look explained it that way, that there's no rule. There's no rule. If you can just choose to wear carton today, it will become it will become the norms. If you whatever you really color, even though now we are saying, blend colors, put colors together, people can decide to wear two anti-colors and it becomes a thing. It becomes
people wear pink and neon now. It didn't used to make sense before.
Yeah.
But now people wear pink and neon and it will look good. And people are like, that's very fine. It's just courage.
Yeah.
I learned that early, how to carry myself.
And it's and that's why, as we grow, we just have to build that individual value for ourselves, because at the end of the day, it is really who is wearing the thing. If is a very reputable person wears it, it becomes the rule. Exactly. It's when just a random unknown person, they say, see nonsense with this one way and all of that. But if everybody will say, that's new, I should try it out.
Yes. Yeah.
So, okay. What will you say about the relationship side of this thing, do these people are plus size ladies or
do
guys
people approach them?
Yeah, do they have love? Do people want to marry them? Do people like them and all that?
Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, I've lived 20 something
years.
Has any man approached me before? Okay, yes, they have. But I used to think before that I wasn't, because there was in 100 level.
Yeah.
I was working with 4 of my friends, and as we were walking, 4 guys came. So 4 of my friends, that means we're 5.
Right.
4 guys came. That was 100 level again. And when they were walking, they came to meet. They just came into our midst. They met 1, they met 2, they met 3, they met 4. They did not meet 5. Me. I say, why did they not meet me? Is it because I'm fat? Is it because I'm fat? Then I walked out and then went to the front, and they were talking to them. I said, normally, even if they see us, they don't really like to approach us like that. And I felt bad in that moment. And when they finished talking to all 4 of them and we were going forward, they're like, what happened? I did not keep quiet. I spoke my mind. I said, I just didn't feel good that they came and then they met you.
Yeah.
Nobody even thought to approach me. I was like, why? They're like, is that why you're angry? I said, yes. Then they started talking like, you shouldn't be angry. I said, no problem. You will not understand because it's not you. And it's not that I even liked their type of person.
Yeah.
It's the fact that they didn't even think.
Yes. Because that's the normal feminine aura.
Oh my God.
You've got to just be approached.
It pained me. They didn't even think to come to meet me to say, okay, what's up? Nothing like that. But from that day, I decided that, maybe I just always had a positive thinking around that. Anybody that doesn't meet me, what I always tell myself, if a guy doesn't walk up to me, or any guy that walks up to me rather, it means that he has mind. That's what I usually tell myself. It means that you're actually ready to date somebody. But if you don't walk up to me, so yes, I've had advances from some men, but at the same time, it's not like a lot. When some women give instances, like women who are slimmer, who are more curvier, when they give instances of how frequent they get back-to-back calls and all of that, I've not had near 10% or 20% like they've had. So I'm not even going to lie there.
But I think that we have to talk about the fact that plus size ladies and maybe plus size men too, they are also people spec. Like
yes.
People like just the same way people are gushing over slim lady figure, whatever. People are gushing over a
social media has opened my eye to see that people like there are men that like plus size women.
Yes. They are not like
so I still have hope.
They don't want anything, anything slim.
They say they want flesh. That's what they say.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Let's see. Okay, talking about you've shared a bit around this, in betweens, but let's talk about it directly. Talking about confidence and your self-love.
Okay.
What help you stay confident and grounded in a world that often pushes a certain body standard and beauty standard? Yeah.
God helped me, helped my mind. My mom was the first person, although there were some times that she tried to then it felt like
And I think that family
family
background
helps.
is really a
It helps.
major this thing.
It helps.
Yeah.
At some point, though, she
Some
started
of the self-esteem syndromes people suffer, for the longest time. It's as a result of their family. Some people grew up in homes where they were always insulted, or stubborn boy, stupid boy, knew nothing good,
nothing good can come
whatever,
out of.
and all of that. And when you think about the story, it's just interesting. A pastor was sharing one time, and he said that even when he was a very funny person as a young boy, he would go and steal, and when they caught him, bring him back to the house, the mom will be beating him and will be saying, "Oh, this is my son, you'll be a good boy, you will serve God." While
she's beating him.
Yes, you will serve God.
Which pastor was that?
He's not a popular person.
Okay.
I can't even remember his name. It's going to be and the guy is sharing now as in a meeting as a very major pastor, a prophet, and so he was living in the reality of what his mom was saying then. Yeah. So even though he was very funny then, they will be beating him, you will serve God, you will be a good boy, your life will be good, and all of that. Not just, oh, you are stupid, nothing good, nothing, your head, big head, true. And all of that. So I think that family, thing, it's really a thing.
Family helps. My mom used to tell me a lot. I feel like she did that because she knew the world that we're in.
Yeah.
She just knew. And I remember one time, at then, I thought it's like, why would you be telling your daughter that type of thing? So I just finished secondary school. I was sitting at home that day, and she was telling me, you need to lose weight too. I was like, from where to where? She was like, because if you go to school, people will bash you. And I don't want people to bash you. I was like, but I'm not even...
Yeah.
So I didn't understand it then, but there, she was just trying to help me because she didn't want this wicked world to...
Yeah.
But then I went to university. I did not receive any bashing of any kind because again, I had already been taught how to carry myself.
So that thing where we always say, there's love at home. It's really a thing. It's really a thing. So some people, there's no love. I think there's no love at home. So that's why some people even fall into wrong relationships. True. Yeah. And there's one of my lecturers. Then when you ask him, "Sir, should we come see you by 7 a.m. and all of that?" They will tell you that, what is wrong with you? Why would I come to school?
Oh, I leave my happy home.
Yes, I have a happy home. Yeah. Why would I come to school by 7 a.m.? So there's really that syndrome for some families and all. There's no love at home. There's no love at home. Some people they embrace the worst of vilifying in the house.
Yes.
Yeah. So God and
God, my
family,
and then I had to also have my own self-identity.
Okay. Is there a balance you want to draw on for plus size ladies? Now we are talking on the positivity of embracing yourself and all that. Do you think that there is the extreme, maybe that as a plus size person that you should work on, you are not getting this? Okay, don't just say everybody is just against plus size. Are there things you think should have been plus size ladies?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Okay.
If you can rephrase, maybe I will be able to answer
better. Are there
things
you think that plus size ladies should know not just, feeling like everybody is attacking me.
Okay, like when people come to meet you, like, oh, you are getting to
those kind of stuff.
I feel like they first, you as a person, first.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I wear my clothes and I see that, okay, is he done a tight pass as the day before?
Yeah.
You would know. We know first. So if another person is telling us, it's not like we don't know already. We already know. It's just that maybe sometimes they haven't, or we haven't accepted that, okay, they are still like struggling with the thought of having to reduce or try to maintain a weight. But then there are some people who are just naturally fat. They've tried everything. They have tried every. It's not working.
I think some people, if they even try to
lose the weight, they add
not
more.
eating, like reduce.
There are people
eating,
like that.
They will be getting.
There are people like
bigger,
that.
No.
So everybody with their own.
Yeah.
Everybody's individual.
But health-wise,
Health-wise, okay. You feel it in your body.
Health-wise, are there things you think as a plus-size person you should know? Don't just be. I think generally everybody always talks about all these doctors and all. They always talk about everybody exercising.
Yes.
And all. So are there things you've put into consideration personally, and and you feel like, okay, another person should know about this?
I've tried to lose weight a couple of times.
Yeah.
Multiple times. I've tried skipping 150 skips a day, and it worked. 2 weeks, I saw that I lost weight.
Yeah.
But it was not sustainable.
But I think that maybe we've mentioned this earlier, but I think in finding for a lot of plus size ladies trying to find their esteem, they want to do too much. Somebody, not just the general, let me work on myself, be flexible, eat moderately and all. You see a plus size lady saying, I want to just slim down, and sometimes it might not really be. That's not you. That's not what. It's too much. You now want to turn to, and some people, it might have another health implication later. So I think there has to be this balance.
In the end, just check your body mass index. That's it. They know the weight that you're supposed to be according to your height and try to work towards it. That's what doctors advise. For me, I'm overweight. That's the truth. That's if you consider my height and my weight, I should be about 72. That's a healthy weight for me. So if I go lower than that, that's when I'm overly doing it. But right now, where I am now, it's not where I should be. So yes, that's what I would just say. Go to the pharmacy or a doctor and find out your height, your weight, then calculate your body mass index and know if you should lose weight or not. But if you want to stay how you are, stay how you are, but don't eat too much. Try and move. Go on walks. Basically.
All right. Okay. If you could talk to your younger self or a young plus size lady today, what would you tell her?
My younger self. You will grow to eventually love your body. You were even fat then. That's what I'm going to tell her. Number one. Right now, she asks Sylvia, you're not even fat. You'll be fatter later, and you will love yourself more. Sometimes I mutter to myself, how is it that I love myself more now that I'm fatter? If I was that weight, and I hated it. I didn't look at the mirror. I will see the mirror and two of us cannot see each other. I walk fast. But now I love myself more. So what I'm going to tell her, just start loving yourself now. Don't keep the love for later or that you would lose the weight later. You didn't even lose it, you added more. But start loving yourself now. Then for a younger girl who's plus size, carry yourself well. If you carry yourself well, that's what I've learned. You can be fat. But if you have a presence when you enter into a room, if you have that aura, people want to talk, but they can. I feel like people have said bad things about my body or to bash me, but they never come to
you. They know,
sorry, they're boring you. Okay. They've not come to my front to say,
Yeah.
maybe you can say it behind me, but come
It's
to my
the
face.
courage, yeah.
When I,
Yeah.
if
People
you
can
see
tell
how
somebody that has, a proper
I
self-esteem.
say in jam, I was attending one jam class like that in 2017, 2018, and the guy came to me, said, I like how you carry yourself. You have a very good aura. Just learn how to carry yourself. Even if you don't want to talk, they can't say it to your face. It will be behind you, and talking behind you is not talking to you. So what they are saying, it's not your business, basically. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say to the younger person.
Wow. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. That's, carrying yourself properly. And I think it's beyond, plus size ladies. It's very, generic. People
Everyone should learn
and
to carry themselves.
especially ladies generally, it's one of the things. But some funny, I think yesterday I saw something online, and the person was like, please ladies, don't know your worth, don't know your worth. That the moment the moment you start knowing, you just get to that point where you know your worth. You'll not be eating turkey again. You'll not be seeing, guys come around again because you are, I know my worth now. I know who I am as a lady. But I think that yes,
very important.
Everybody just, have to know your worth. Have that proper self-esteem.
Yeah.
Don't think of yourself too high, but don't think of people too low. But at the same time, just have a proper esteem of yourself. Know that you are worth it. You are valuable. You are special. You can be all that God will have you be. You can do all things. And I think there's something on your bio.
Yes. I do all that my mind and hands can do.
Yeah. So there's that means that you don't have this, thought of this thing is for guys.
No. If I can do it, I will do it.
Okay.
If I want to do it, I can do it.
Do it.
Fire down.
Wow. Okay. I'd have loved to ask more questions, but let's just maybe I don't want us to, after having a lot of conversation on this, I don't want us to just
digress.
Push into another area entirely. But it's been beautiful. Any general thing you want to talk about, anything you want to say, of course you're going to talk to my audience especially later, but just generally, maybe not to a plus size lady or anything, but you just want to talk to somebody out there.
Okay, if I'm going to talk to anyone, it's for multi-potentialites. If you have found that people are telling you niche down, find one thing and do, just be good at it and do it, and you're seeing it in your body, you feel it in your body, your soul, your spirit, your mind, that you cannot find yourself niching down, don't listen to them. They call us outliers. That's what they call us. We are people who don't fit into status quo. And it's not a bad thing, because there are also people who can only focus on one thing. So if there are people who can only focus on one thing, why can't there be people who focus on everything? So please, leave us alone. Just accept it, that's how God created you. That's one thing I've done. God created me to be expressive in many aspects. So why am I conditioning myself to one? So if you can't condition yourself to one, perfect for you. But if you find yourself that you cannot, please, in the name of God Almighty, condition yourself to everything and leave that one for those people. You can do everything that you set your mind to do. So yes.
I think much more from the perspective of God, if we really think about it, I think God will take you guys' side more than just be streamlined. And that's just the conversation around this major thing in the Bible, in the church today, a priest and a king. What most people want to do is that certain people are priests, certain people are kings. Some people should just be in the temple, praying and doing all the spiritual stuff, while other people should be out there doing the business, doing the and all of that. But we see from the Bible originally that you can be both. You can, like I always say, you can have the best of both worlds. you can serve God and still be relevant and significant in the world out there.
True.
Daniel is that kind of picture. He was devoted to God. He was spiritually inclined, and yet he was he was relevant to the world.
Yep.
And so most times, as Christians, we think that we cannot do many things. We cannot,
I like them in this generation.
be in God and be out there.
Before we used to shy away from these things.
Yeah.
But now we're going into politics. We're going into media.
Yeah, and the truth is, Christians, we've got to go into those places. If not, we are going to have the other side of the world influencing. For instance, everybody, complains that, thank God you are in the media space.
Yes.
Everybody is complaining that, there are people, all these people, they are doing certain movie. All the movie, there is gay, there is this. But okay,
what are we doing
what
to
are
correct
we?
it?
Yes, what is the movie we are creating? Some people, thank God we are having a conversation like this on the podcast. Everybody is saying, that particular podcast. I'm not going to mention any name. That particular podcast, they are saying nonsense there. They are saying nonsense there, and all of that. You too, you've got to say something. That's the only way you can fight back. If we, most times, there's a way we put it. Silence is tolerance. Silence is you've agreed. If you're not saying anything, that means you've conformed. So we've got to say something. We've got to do. We've got to talk. Yes, it's not enough for us to just pray. We've got to act. We've got to put things out there.
And God wants us to act.
Yes. If not, your Nickelodeon, your talking about children now.
Disney.
Yeah, Disney World and everything. They are infusing gay, sexual, whatever into that place, but we don't have any this thing. And this one conversation create first is one side of the conversation. Then we'll now talk of the excellence in creating as Christians, because Christians just want to put things out there, say, and by the grace of God, it will go, it will push. We just put anyhow video.
That doesn't happen again, no.
And all. So we've got to.
Crappy work is crappy work.
Yeah, we've got to do better. True. So you've heard from the girl that does everything. She said, if you think that you can do a lot, don't limit yourself. Do everything. Maybe you can start with one, but don't just say, I'm not doing this. Do everything. All right. So we are wrapping up this conversation now, and it's been beautiful talking to you. I had a really good time. You only took one sip, if I'm not mistaken, from me.
I finished everything actually.
Okay, but maybe after behind the scene you. Okay, so what do you have to, say to these people watching us now? Help me tell them that you didn't come here for nothing. They have to like, share, and engage this video.
Okay, I did not add
for me, but because
don't worry. I didn't add it in the beginning as a girl that does everything, but you can check here. I'm going to go back to being a YouTuber, and I understand or know the importance of people subscribing, people liking your videos, people leaving comments. It's very encouraging for us as creatives. So please, I'm begging. Sylvia Ide is begging you to please like this video. Do not dislike it by mistake. Like it, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and then tag your friends to come back to watch not just this video. They should go back. We have other videos on the channel, correct? Yes. You should go back to watch and enjoy.
Thank you very much. So guys, you've heard from Sylvia. It's been beautiful. I know you enjoyed this conversation as much as I did. Let me know in the comment section. And it's a wrap. See you in our next episode. Bye.